Welcome back to our channel, guys. uh, Today we will be doing water resources in this video. Water resources, as the name suggests, is going to talk about how precious is water as a resource and what all water resources we have available on our world right now, and how can we conserve and manage our limited resources for a growing population. The chapters starts with a small skit. You can read it out. First of all, you will be here. We are some facts about water, which you need to know. Like 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water, but its small part of it is only fresh water. Rest, which can be put to use. Rest is ocean, salty water, ocean water. Now you might wonder, okay, this is a question which you can try to answer. If 3/4 of the world's water is covered with water, and water is a renewable resource, then how is it that countries and regions around the globe suffer from water scarcity? The answer to this question is in this part. Given the abundance and renewability of water, it is difficult to imagine that we may suffer from water scarcity, but it is true. The moment we speak of water shortages, we immediately associate with regions having low rainfall or those that are drought prone. In India, which are these regions? These are regions of our deserted area, that is Rajasthan. But low rainfall is not the cause of water scarcity. In most cases, it is caused by overexploitation of the limited resources, excessive use, and unequal access to water among different social groups. Like poor people have to travel so far to get just a bucket of water, whereas rich people or middle class people have water pipelines in their homes, and they can regularly get water for a price. Similarly, you can see here what happens when there is water shortages. Poor people lining in this is a hilly area, and you can see it as a cold desert, but the woman is going out to find water. Here it is in monsoon season. The water has flooded the streets, but not even, you don't have it is not a clean water, right? So you can't drink it, so not a drop to drink. So we have अभी तक पढ़कर हमने समझ आ गया there is water scarcity, right? We have come to terms with it that there is water scarcity, but now how to manage it? Because when you have limited resources, you have to manage them to get the most out of them. Similarly, Indian government has also undertaken management measures. Post-independent India witnessed intensive industrialization and urbanization, creating vast opportunities for us. Today, large houses are a commonplace in industrial zones of many MNCs. Hence, the ever-increasing industries has made matters worse by exerting pressure on existing freshwater resources. India has lots of them, but population is also high. We are developing, and need for water is ever increasing in our country. Hence, the sum of measures that India has taken. Today in India, hydroelectric power contributes approximately 22% of the total electricity produced. Hence, but moreover, multiple urban centers with large and dense populations and urban lifestyles have only added to water and energy requirements, but have further aggravated the problem as well. Okay. Hence, you can see that demand for water is growing, population is growing, but freshwater resources are limited in nature. Hence, we need to judicially use water, know how we can recycle water, know how to save water, don't overexploit, overuse, misuse water. Hence, the government has launched multiple river projects and integrated water resources management programs. Archaeological and historical records show that from ancient times we have been constructing sophisticated hydraulic structures like dams built of stone, rubble, reservoirs or lakes, embankments and canals for irrigation. That means अभी ये water shortage अभी एकदम से नहीं आए. Ancient times से our ancestors knew to how to save water, because it is essential for survival. You can read this paragraph about hydraulic structures in ancient India till here, but we'll be focusing more on what today is being done in India to conserve water. What are dams and how do they help us in conserving and managing water? Dams are one way, and how do they do it? Dams were traditionally built to impound rivers and rainwater that could be used to irrigate agricultural fields. Today, dams are built not just for irrigation but for electricity generation, water supply for domestic and industrial uses, and flood control, recreation, inland navigation, and fish breeding. Hence, dams are a structure, although investment is huge in building this dam, their uses are not any less. Hence, dams are now referred to as many of the multi-purpose projects where the many uses of important water are integrated with one another. Now we have Satluj Bias River Basin. Dam is Bhakra Nangal project, hydel power and irrigation. Similarly, Hirakud in Mahanadi Basin integrates the conservation of water with flood control. So you can read about more dams here, and now we are moving towards what other uses dams have. Also, dams are not all good. There are many like every situation has pros and cons. Dams also have a lot of negative points that we have to consider when building them. They are under scrutiny and opposition for a variety of reasons. First of all is regulating and damming of rivers will affect the natural flow, causing poor sediment flow and excessive sedimentation at the bottom of the reservoir, resulting in the rockier stream beds and poor habitats for rivers aquatic life, hence affecting aquatic life. Also, it fragments rivers, making it difficult for aquatic fauna to migrate, especially for spawning, and flood plains also submerge exiting vegetation and soil, leading to its decomposition over a period of time. So many of projects are also been cause of many environmental movements like the Narmada Bachao Andolan, Tehri Dam Andolan, etc. Resistance has been due to the large scale displacement of local communities. So it is of course a cost benefit analysis is done to know that if a dam is being built, how much it will affect the aquatic life, the natural environment around it, and of course the local communities. Hence, it is a very big project to be undertaken. Now, you have Narmada Bachao Andolan in this part. You can read it out to know more. And you also Sardar Sarovar Dam is also being talked about here. Moving on, will be moving on. This map is important. I have already discussed this map in a previous video. Please do check that out. Moving on, rainwater harvesting is also one of the good way of getting fresh rainwater and using it for our uses, and it is also conserves water and makes judicial use of our existing rainwater resources. Moving on, here these images show two types of rainwater harvesting. One that is recharged through hand pump, like you will store the water in the terrace through pipe. It will be traveling down and be storing in groundwater, and the hand pump can be used to pump that water out. This one is also a similar principle, but the pipe will store it in an underground tank in a well kind of thing, and you can use the well to use this out. Okay, moving on. This is also a very interesting part, bamboo drip irrigation system that is mostly built in where bamboo rich areas, that is our northeastern states. See how they have made ingenious use of bamboo. So this chapter is done. If you want to know something in detail, something particularly that you want, should I do this tankas and everything? This is majorly done in places where rainwater is very less, like Rajasthan, areas of Rajasthan and Gujarat, where rainfall is extremely less. People use jhod, kul, tankas to store rainwater and use it throughout the year. So thanking you for staying tuned. Please check out our other videos as well, and if you have suggestions or for a particular chapter to be shown first, do leave them in the comments. Okay, bye.